Hi everyone, this is Kat. Welcome to Tarot with Kat. It's Monday, December 27th, and I am making a little change up to my programming. Normally I do my air and water signs. I've been doing them every Wednesday morning. I'm needing to cut down on some of this video time to work on other projects that I have going, as well as my day job, my teaching job that I do during the day. So I'm going to be doing 4 separate readings every Monday morning for each of the fire, earth, air, and water signs. So this will be a reading for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, for the week of Monday, December 27th through January 4th. Okay? So astrologically speaking, let's talk about the energy, because it has a lot to do with the cards, with the tarot, and these energies running, these energies that are flying about and acting upon us, and through us. So this week is going to sharpen your mental clarity, air signs, helping you sort through scattered ideas and choose the ones that are worth carrying into the new year. We're going to be making those decisions. So as Mercury stations direct, conversations are going to flow more easily. Misunderstandings are going to dissolve. And long-delayed decisions are finally going to feel obvious. Subtle shifts in your social circle are going to reveal who truly supports your growth and who drains your energy. And by early January, you're stepping into 2026 with renewed focus, clearer boundaries, and visions that feel both inspired and attainable. So that's really good news. Now let's see what the cards have to say for you, shall we? This is the reading for all of our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, for the week of December 27th through January 4th. So we're using the tarot, the Smith-Waite Centennial deck. Description and links in the description to this video. And we are coming out, air signs, as we're going to be doing a traditional Celtic crossbow, as usual, here, with some clarifiers. If we can get our heart, where is our heart? Well, there we are. Wow. The Hierophant. Okay. So you're coming up as the 5th major arcana, the Hierophant. Makes total sense. You're being crossed as your challenge obstacle awareness with an Ace of Pentacles. You're bringing with you in your subconscious tool shed another major arcana, Temperance. Beautiful. Number 14. And then stepping out of your immediate past, you've got another 5. You come up the 5, you're stepping out of a 5, this 5 of Cups. In your crown, you've got another 5. Wow. The 5 of Wands. You've got some real negative, difficult energy going on right now this week, air signs. You're stepping into, in your immediate future, a Knight of Pentacles. You are feeling in your environment this 9 of Wands. Your environment around you, 9 of Pentacles, another 9. Beautiful. Wands, Pentacles, and Cups. A lot of Cups with the Temperance as well, a lot of water. All right, hopes and fears sectors, the Moon, another major arcana, the Moon. I can only see that as being like a fear because it's paths unknown. And then final potential outcome, a Knight of Cups. Wow, how cool. How cool. Okay, we're going to pull another card from this deck, my Arcanum deck, which I've done a special shuffle and mixed them around because we're going to read either upright or reverse. This deck does a great job of explaining both. It's a wonderful learner's deck. And we're going to keep that card hidden until the end of the reading. It'll give us further clarification, and then we may or may not pull a few more clarification cards and maybe a Celtic Oracle card. to further clarify this reading, since I'm only doing the one reading now for all the air signs, that's rather than 3 readings. That's going to really save me a lot of time and give me time for the other projects that I'm working on doing, and the other, I will be doing other readings on TikTok and Instagram where I do like card of the day and things like that. So I'm getting that all pulled together. All right, so you're coming up air signs. You're coming up as the Hierophant, a 5. Look at all these 5s. 5, 5, 5. Okay. A lot of negative energy. That's a negative pull. The 5s are always off balance, off place. So you've got that around you. And okay, so the Hierophant is a religious leader who's in charge of laying down all the religious rules, the society rules. It represents all your groups you belong to, to which you're expected to adhere to their norms and their what they follow. And so, for example, if you're part of a church group and a bunch of the people in the church group all have similar political beliefs, but you don't have the same political beliefs, but your whole church group does, that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the person who is in charge of laying down those rules, of saying what's what, of what those expectations are. And you're coming out as this Hierophant. Interesting. And you're being crossed by this Ace of Pentacles. This is aces are just the spark of something. It's the thing in its purest form, health, wealth, finances. So you are really focused, have your awareness you need as your big challenge, health, wealth, finance sector. You're trying to really change things and start something new. You've had a lot of temperance. You've got this below you. You've got temperance below you in your subconscious tool shed. So you've really been keeping a balance, keeping things flowing, trying to listen to your intuition as you're stepping through life. You're coming out of, in your immediate past, a 5 of Cups situation, crying over spilt milk, focusing on our lives. Again, it's a 5, so it's an off-put balance. It's an off energy. It has a negative pull. It's never a phase or a state you want to stay in, focusing on your losses. You just attract more of that if you focus on that. It's literally water under the bridge. There's a river flowing under the bridge. To remind you of that it does no good. He's got 2 full cups behind him. Turn around, focus on, that's what you must do. So I feel like we've been focusing in the last year, or maybe more, just focused on what we don't have, focused on our losses, or focusing on what we don't have, or focusing on what we haven't manifested yet. And that's what we're stepping out of. Okay. We've also got a 5 in our crown here, the 5 of Wands. So this is the card of having to fight and struggle for what you feel passionate about. It's the 5-fingered hand, as my Dove and Serpent Tarot reader. I love him. He's so great. Anyway, it's 5 Wands, and yeah, it's battling to defend your passions and your beliefs and what you want, and that's what you got up in your crown, is fighting those battles. And it's off-putting. You don't want to stay there. You don't want to keep having to fight battles. You want to be through the battles and be the authority, be the, have the comfort and security, right? You're stepping into early in the beginning of 2026. This beautiful Knight of Pentacles is what's in your immediate future. So some offer, perhaps some communication, somebody coming into your life to offer maybe a new job, maybe a new connection that might help you get that raise, or I don't know, something like that in the near future. You this week, and it's not surprising. I mean, who's not feeling this week, right after Christmas and right before New Year, and in the new year, feeling this 9 of Wands, just the card of exhaustion. It's the card of being really worn out, really tired, needing to rest, but not stopping, still showing up. I mean, he's there, he's on guard, but you're really tired because you're coming to the end of this cycle with 2025. We all are. We're coming to the end of this big cycle. And again, in your environment, you've got some beautiful abundance coming your way in your environment with all these pentacles, but it's a 9. So it's an end of a cycle. It's not, whatever this thing is that's coming in your environment this week, this beautiful abundance, and definitely appreciate it. Have gratitude for it. That's what that will help attract more, but it's not infinite, let's just say. Okay? Because it's a 9. Your hopes and fears, and I think it's probably a fear, is the moon, because you don't, it's paths unknown. I think it's our 18th major arcana, and it's secrets and it's mystery and it's not knowing which, what lay ahead, and there's this eclipse, and we're afraid of those things that we can't see ahead of us. And that's a normal fear of the unknown. But again, look, you've got Temperance, so you're used to trusting your intuition, and you've got this Knight of Cups coming in as your potential final outcome. So somebody coming in to make a new connection with you, a new relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be new work relationship. It could be a new bromance. It could be a new, I don't know, whatever. Potential final outcome. I'm curious about it. So let's get some further confirmation or clarification, shall we? All right. First, our Arcanum card, either upright or reversed, and it's Judgment upright. So that it comes right before the World. So after 18, then we have 19 and 20. Judgment is 20. So you're right at the end of a cycle for sure, because you have the Judgment card, rebirth, redemption, reckoning. It's time to take responsibility for past actions and recognize how they've shaped your present. For sure. Because, yeah, you're trying to move forward. So that's what we need to do. So let's get further clarification, shall we? What else do we need to know about this reading? This is my almost 40-year-old Rider-Waite deck here. Also Rider-Waite, like these illustrations. What else? Give us some further. 4 Cups, not being satisfied. Also protection, like saying, no, that's not enough. I'm not okay with that. That's not satisfying enough for me. I think we need a little further clarification. We have one more. We have one more from our Rider-Waite. Whoop. 7 Cups. All these cups, 7 Cups. So many choices. The 7 Cups goes with the paths unknown. All these choices and not being sure. What do I do? Now that I've come to the end of this cycle and I'm moving into something else, what do I do? Which way do I go? All right, let's use a different deck to get a little bit further clarification. We're going to go to the Light Seekers Tarot. This has some beautiful artwork. It's a little bit stiff and difficult to shuffle. They're not very broken in because I don't use them as often. So we got the Empress 3. I love this illustration of her with, it's a naked Empress, but her belly is the world, giving birth to the world, and that's beautiful. The Empress card. So yeah, you definitely want it. You're definitely at the end of a cycle, and now you're giving rebirth. So rebirth, you're going through this judgment because you are stepping into now your Empress energy, wanting to grow something new now that you're at the end of this cycle. A little bit more clarification for our air signs here. What else do we need? These are really sticky cards. There. Oh boy. It's saying no, it wants to be me. What else do we need to know? 6 Pentacles. Giving back. So now that you have this abundance, I think it's important. The 6 of Pentacles is telling us you want to get past these 5s, these feeling of loss and this backward pull. This 5s are the backward pull when you've almost reached the top. So 6 of Pentacles is that beautiful positive energy that now you've reached the top and you're doing well and you're coasting again well enough that you can give back. It's a card of charity and giving. So this, we're getting advised to give, to be charitable, as we're crossed by this Eight of Pentacles, and we're being this Hierophant. We need to be charitable, not stingy, not focused on our you know, our losses at all. One more from our Light Seekers Tarot. I love, okay. I don't know, too many came out. 4 of them came out. I don't trust that. They're so sticky, but I do absolutely love the illustrations on this Light Seekers Tarot deck also. I should use it more. And I shall. 7 Cups. All these, again, you already had 7 Cups, and we got the 7 Cups again. Just a lot of choices. That's the paths unknown. You want to create something new. You're at the end of a cycle this year with 2025. You really want to create something different and new, and you're just not sure which way to go. So you're going to have to come back next week. I want to see. Let's take one more now, Oracle card. We're going to get a Celtic Oracle card here. This is not tarot. The Celtic people, which Nordic, Swedes like myself. I am Swedish. I do speak Swedish and Spanish and English pretty fluently. Whoop! Well, there it is. They had 13 months of the year, and for every month they had assigned a spirit animal and its plant, its spirit plant. It has, each animal had its mate in a plant, and so there's 26 cards. So we're going to see what Celtic spirit is popping up, and I'm going to get my little booklet out so I can read more completely for you. But you came up with the Falcon. It's winter. The Falcon. It's a beautiful card. Let me show you. And I think it's elderberry. Might be the plant there, that it's partner plant. The elderberry, and it has this beautiful lady in white. And it's our 13th. It's the final. I know it's winter. It's the 13th month on the Celtic calendar. The plant ally is the elder. I was right. That's elderberries. The season is winter. Its Celtic festival is Yule and winter solstice, which is my birthday, winter solstice. Keywords: focused, visionary, elevated. So the Falcon and Elder together exalt the qualities of aspiration, vision, and expansion. That's the Empress. That's the Empress. Now, the shadow they cast may take the form of impulsiveness, detachment, or carelessness. So do be careful. But that's beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Thank you for being here, air signs. If you've enjoyed this reading, gently tap that thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And do smash subscribe. Be one of the first 500 to get a free membership. I've been slowly inching along. I'd love to reach 500 so I can open my membership section. That would be wonderful. If you're interested in a personal reading, message me. I do those from time to time if you're interested. So let me know, and I'll let you know my availability. And I hope you guys have a very safe, blessed, wonderful new year. And I'll see you soon.